Hey everyone, Dark here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some Ark Mobile and I'm going to show you guys how to deal with somebody that tries to rip you off in a trade. And then afterwards we'll just talk about the best ways to trade and the best ways not to trade, because let's be real, some of the players who play Ark Mobile really do not understand trading and how to do it and how not to do it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. So now just a little bit of background. I was trying to trade for an Alpha Rex trophy. The reason being for the trophy room pursuit for leveling. I'm actually trying to put together the footage from my level up video part 3. Anyways, I was trying to trade for an Alpha Rex trophy because Alpha Rexes are so rare to find. So usually the fastest way is to try to make a deal for it and trade for it. Typically you might be able to trade a premium item of some sort, whether it's a herbivore or pheromone or a carnivore pheromone. A lot of times alphas have plenty of Alpha Rex trophies and they usually just sit in their vaults and are useless for the most part. So when someone comes along willing to trade a pheromone for one, usually it's a pretty solid deal and alphas have no problem making that deal. The hard part is getting one of them to listen to you and believe you and realize that you're legit and actually want to trade. Anyways, this one guy finally went for it, said, yeah, I'm down to trade. I'll trade it for 100 dust, which is 50 amber, which is the same cost as a carnal pheromone, which sounded great to me. Through talking a little bit, he's like, how about 2 gold collars? Because I mentioned premiums before he told me 100 amber. And I was like, dude, or before he said 100 dust, and I said, dude, I'll take the 100 dust instead. I'd rather do that than 2 gold collars. That's ridiculous. So then he picked me up a red obelisk. We flew over to somewhere nearby. Well, he carried me over because I obviously didn't have anything. So anyways, we flew over to a different area. We talked it out for a bit, tried to figure out a deal. At one point, I brought up needing a wolf and an RG, or being interested in getting one. And he's like, oh, I just want gold collars. And I'm like, all right, well, then I'll just stick to the original deal. 100 dust for the Alpha Rex trophy. So now at this point, everything seemed good. We had talked about it a lot, decided on the deal. I mean, he was a little bit fishy in the way he was talking, but he also seemed genuinely concerned that I was trying to speed level on the server. A lot of times alphas are concerned about potential invaders speed leveling on the server itself. So anyways, I tried to tell him I was a YouTuber and, I'm not going to be doing anything like that. I'm just trying to make a leveling video, but he wasn't really buying it that much. So I went ahead and just went for the deal, though. It seemed okay. Now, this does bring me to just like tip number 1, guys. If you're ever questioning the deal and you're questioning the way someone's acting, it's better to be a lot more concerned and cautious than it is not to be. I've definitely been screwed on some deals before when I was more inexperienced. Definitely had no idea how to deal with them. So anyways, in this specific scenario, I gave him the dust, put it in the mortal pestle for him, and this is kind of where it takes a turn for the worst. Alright, I've just given him the dust. Let's see if he drops the Alpha Rex trophy, or is he going to put it in the more... Why is he bringing his... Oh, no. Don't. Oh, man. Dude. Okay, I sure hope he's going to put the trophy in my inventory, because that makes sense. If he's going to knock me out, put it in the inventory, and then take off before I potentially do something, that kind of makes sense. I just hope he puts the trophy in my inventory. Come on, dude. I don't see anything yet. Dude, if this guy's trying to rip me off, that's just messed up for 50 amber with the dust. Dude, no way. Ugh. Like really? For 100 dust? Like, how could you do something like that for just 100 dust? Oh my goodness. And so now here's where this guy actually made his biggest mistake. For some reason, he stuck around, and then he proceeded to talk further like he wanted more dust. Like somehow the guy he just ripped off was going to be willing to make more deals into giving him more dust. And then he gives me a riot shield thinking that that's going to pay for the 100 dust that I just gave him. Like, really, dude? But in the moment I thought to myself, you know what? If this guy's gonna be greedy and try to not only rip me off already, but try to rip me off further, like, all right, I'll play the game. Let's do this thing, So I end up talking to more. I made it look like I was actually interested in continuing to make more deals, and he kind of nibbled on the bait a little bit. You know what I mean? So I was talking to him further. Now I will say there's a couple things to talk about here with reference to just trading in general. First off, this guy was obviously trying to rip me off from the start. He had no intention of making the deal. I doubt he even Actually, I know, you'll see why, but I know he didn't have an Alpha Rex trophy on him unless it was hidden in his Quetzal. But honestly, 99%, he had no intention of making the deal. He was just trying to steal Potent Dust from who he believed was a random player. Now, here's the thing, guys. If that was his plan all along, he should have never stuck around or continued to talk to me. He should have just flown off. Like, there's no reason to stick around. He knows I don't have anything because he even knocked me out. And the only thing he could possibly get from me is dust or premium items, but he just ripped me off. No one in the right of mind is going to continue to make a deal with somebody after they just got ripped off. So he had no reason to stick around. He should have just left. He's only risking losing his own stuff by sticking around and continuing to make deals with me. So that's number one. Number two is when you're trading in general, and this is more of a generic type thing to bring up. This is in reference to this specific deal, guys, but in general, when you're trading, you'll notice that just on the global chat, every now and then someone will post like, hey, does anybody want to trade? I've got a bomb. What do you have? When somebody says stuff like that, they're not even worth trading with. Like, the only thing that somebody will talk to them for is to figure out what they have that they could go raid them to steal. Okay? Nobody at the higher levels is going to trade just to trade. They're only going to trade if there's something of value or something specific that they're trying to get, like a specific saddle blueprint or a specific weapon or a specific tame or a specific item. Like me, I was asking specifically for an Alpha Rex trophy. I wasn't interested in anything else. I just wanted an Alpha Rex trophy, and that was what I was trying to trade for. I wasn't trying to trade for the purpose of trading. I was trying to trade for the purpose of an Alpha Rex trophy, and I was willing to give up to a certain amount of something valuable, which in this case I believed was a premium item, because usually premium items are always valuable to any art player, low level or high level. So anyways, though, when you do encounter the players that are trading just to trade, typically they are going to get ripped off, whether they get raided or just directly ripped off like what this guy's trying to do to me. When you do have someone, though, that's actually asking for a specific item, they're trying to make a legit trade for something, you should never rip those players off, because they are coming into it with a specific item in mind that they want. They probably are going to actually be legit about what they're trying to get. The only reason you should even consider ripping them off is if number one, you don't make mistakes and get greedy. Number two, you have no worry whatsoever about retaliation. And honestly, for all this guy, no, I could have been somebody that was trying to invade. So I'm surprised he even went there to rip me off. And in most cases, if you don't want to make a deal with somebody and they are looking for something specific like this, just don't even go make the deal. Like, what this guy is basically, how this guy is treating the situation was terrible in every which way. Like, he should have never thought to rip somebody off in my situation that's specifically asking for a certain item. Number two, he should not have stuck around. He should not have stuck around. You'll see why. So anyways, he took off. He went to go grab what I believed at the time was an Alpha Rex trophy or something. I made him think that I was hoping he'd bring back an Alpha Rex trophy. I knew he wasn't. But what he shows up with is pretty entertaining. And now, just in case you weren't paying attention, I made a wooden club while he was off back in his base and his friend was staying watch. I went and grabbed some fiber from the bushes. I broke down some trees, grabbed the wood, and I made a wooden club, so I'm ready. I also got stem berries so that I can eat them all before I go after him. This guy is supposed to be like the watchdog for the other guy. When you're a big tribe, that's usually what you do when you go to a trade. You bring a helper just to kind of keep an eye and make sure nothing fishy is going on. This guy should have messaged the other guy, been like, hey, I'm pretty sure he's trying to craft a club. He's probably going to try to knock you out. Like, that should have been communicated. And as you can see, he brought back tapageras that were probably tamed from the wild. They weren't even high level. This is easy server, so that one was probably tamed close to 30. Who knows? These were possibly even leveled after tamed. I don't know why he thought I would want these, because I don't even know. I digress. But anyways, this is what he brought, and he was asking for ridiculous amounts of dust, like 5k dust, like just ridiculous amounts. But go ahead and check out how this plays out. Dude, what a Fruit Loop. Like, I don't want these tapageras. these are junk. This is, oh my goodness. Who does this guy think he is? Oh man. Here I am trying to record a leveling video and I've got a little fun PvP video, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. This is ridiculous. What is this guy? No, he doesn't have the trophy. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just, we're gonna knock this guy out for sure. Like, all right, how much can you give? We're gonna get this guy typing. Okay, here's the deal. Let's go ahead and say how much can you give for an actual 5K. Let's see. We're gonna let him start typing, and then as soon as he starts typing, that's when we're gonna knock him out. This guy's done. Like, no way. We just gotta outrun the Quetzal, basically. There we go. All right, let's go in. We got the stim berries and boom. Okay, he's not moving. Yep. Yeah, he was typing. We got him. Easy peasy. Take all of it. Dude, we got a whole kit. Run. Run before that Quetzal catches up. Oh, man. And that guy was a serious Fruit Loop. He was a joke. That was ridiculous. Oh man. Alright, well, I don't think they're gonna be following me. I wonder if he had scuba. Honestly, yeah, he's not following me. And there's no scuba. I'm just gonna try to swim down to the bottom and quickly make like a mortal pestle and hide the important stuff. And then maybe I'll just let my body die so I can go collect it after getting scuba from the crafting stations. I think what I'll do, but dude, that guy's ridiculous. So as you can see, that guy messed up. He messed up big time. I got his entire kit. I mean, he should have. There's so many things he should have done differently. Let's be real. There's so many things he should have done differently. In terms of how you should go about doing a trade with somebody, number one, don't trade just to trade. Only trade if you're looking for a specific item. Number two, if somebody is looking for a specific item, honor the deal. If you make a deal, honor the deal. If somebody's not looking for a specific item and they're obviously being stupid, sure, try to get what you can out of them, whatever. Like, you know, be a smart person, be a nice person. And by the way, guys, look at this kit that I got. We actually got a full armor set. We got a sword. We got a C4 detonator. No C4, but it did get a detonator. We got a compound bow, some trank arrows. Basically what I do here, by the way, because obviously they're going to be scouting and looking around for me. They're probably thinking that I'm staying near the surface. So what I do is I put the important stuff in the mortal pestle. I let myself suffocate and die under the water. And then my plan is to go back and grab the stuff out of my body using scuba from a crafting station. Now, I don't know that I'll be able to make it to the body in time, so that's why I put everything important in the mortal pestle, or at least as much as that could fit. But I obviously, I do try to get over there to grab the body. Spoiler alert, I don't make it to the body. However, they never find me. So what you're going to see here is I actually run towards the opposite direction of the beach in order to try to make them think I ran around them and got away. And it definitely worked. So they ended up not ever finding my mortal pestle. It ended up decaying, believe it or not. If they're watching this, yeah, your stuff decayed. Next time, honor your deal. But anyways, what's take away from this? If you're gonna make a deal, honor it. If you're gonna go in to rip somebody off, don't rip off somebody looking for a specific item. Rip off somebody that's just looking to trade and really needs a learning opportunity. So, that's what I would say in terms of trading. Now, on the other side of the boat, obviously any trade could go south at any point. Always bring a buddy if you can. If you don't have a buddy to bring and you have nothing, if you're in my shoes, don't bring anything with you of value. I have a different mortal and pestle on this map that I had stuff hidden in. I wasn't about to bring all of that with me. That's why I was in there naked. Okay, he obviously had a full kit. He needed his buddy to be actually keeping watch. That Quetzal should have been on top of me non-stop just in case. And when he did fly away, that Quetzal should have been, the guy riding the Quetzal should have been like, dude, he's knocking down the trees and collecting bushes. Pretty sure he's making the club. Like, that should have been 100% the thought process they should be having and the communication they should be having. The fact that it wasn't is just another reason why he lost his kit. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It'll really help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you'd like to see more, I make tons of content on a regular basis, lots of Ark Mobile. I make Ark Survival Evolved on PC content. I make a bunch of other survival game content. A lot of great stuff. I also stream weekly Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have an official Discord channel. I've got a Facebook, a Twitter. All the links are in the description down below. But if you want to support me in the quickest, easiest way possible, hit that like button, subscribe. Those two things would be amazing, and I would love you forever. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you know how to trade going forward. My name is Dark, and I will see you next time.